I have a cousin that wants to play Elden Ring, but my cousin is hesitant to do so since he is intimidated by the game's reputation of notoriously being known for its ridiculous degree of difficulty.
Little fight now. I like that. And you're gonna love me.
But I eventually persuaded him to give Elden Ring a shot because of these 3 reasons why Elden Ring is more accessible than the previous Souls game and why you should play it too. And without further ado, welcome to A Noob's Perspective. First is the open world exploration of Elden Ring in comparison to the previous Souls games, which are more linear and compartmentalized by bosses that the players must overcome in order to progress. This is the reason why few players that are new to this type of game becomes frustrated and eventually quit. This is where Elden Ring solves that problem. The world of the lands between is massive and has a lot to offer. But the most important aspect of the open world nature of Elden Ring is that the game gives the player an extensive amount of freedom to explore, wherein they could just roam around somewhere else if they are unable to defeat a certain enemy. Grind, level up, re-strategize, cry, traverse unexplored territory to pillage new weaponry and to refresh the player's gaming experience, and then, eventually, return far more stronger than before to face their nemesis. The second is Elden Ring's combat versatility. We can pick from 10 distinct classes straight away when we start the game. But that is not the end all. The final ultimate build will be determined by the player's playstyle as the player progresses. Whether he or she prefer to utilize the classic sword and shield or a colossal weapon that deals massive damage to both enemies' poise and health, or perhaps try sorcery and blast your enemies to smithereens with your magic or incantations, etc. Mixing and matching strategies is also a possibility. The players can experiment with their build, which is a lot of fun and adds a tremendous amount of replayability value and encouraging players to play multiple playthroughs. And if you're in a pinch, try summoning. It's a game feature. Do what makes you happy because it's your game, not theirs. Your money, your time, your experience, your rules. The main point here is that there is always a playstyle for you to enjoy.
Just don't AFK farm and other maidenless behaviors online.
And last but definitely not the least is the game's phasing and AI. Without a doubt, Elden Ring has a faster battle phase in comparison to Dark Souls 1 and 2. Having a faster battle phase caters to players that have a far more aggressive playstyle. And in terms of AI, battling whichever kind of enemy it is, let it be soldiers, minions, bosses, the AI is far more aggressive and smarter than the prior Souls games. Elden Ring is the perfect amalgamation of FromSoft's journey of developing games. Starting from Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Sekiro, it is not a game for everyone, but it is a masterpiece that every gamer should at least try and experience. Because if the game clicks to your liking, you're gonna have one hell of a ride. And with that being said, thank you so much for watching, and if you're into games and anime, might I persuade you to please subscribe to my channel? Pretty please?